Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest.
Catching feels on this Monday, March 26, 2018.
So, you know, we've been traveling a little bit. And
some more than others.
Some more than others. And so there's all of these articles, you know, we always read about, like, the shark that attacks the person, the bear attack, the this, the that, right? We always, like, those big animals get big press. But very interestingly enough, 1,610 people are killed by animal encounters every year, but mostly by hornets, wasps, and bees, and 272 by dogs. So all of these other critters get a lot of, you know, it's a fascinating story, so they get all the press, and the people that get stung by the wasp and drop dead, you don't even read about it, right?
The silent assassins here.
Exactly. So anyway, they're saying only 6 people a year die from snake bites, but we can all agree it's a bad way to go. And 6 people after being bitten by a venomous spider, and nobody, hey, not a single person was killed by a rat.
1,610 sounds like a huge number.
That seems like a huge number, yeah. And they're talking about also being bitten by, you know, venomous spiders and scorpions also. They're responsible for 99 deaths.
Those are deadly.
And I remember being in Italy, and we were getting into bed, and Mark jumped on top of me, and I was like, oh, that's so sudden even for him. And he sort of like punches the wall. And he killed a scorpion that was over my head. And he's
with his bare hand?
Not with his bare hand. He had like a tissue or something. But he killed it, and he's like, oh, you don't want to be bitten. And it was so tiny. And he goes, oh, you don't want to be bitten by one of these. Because I always picture, remember Clash of the Titans with Harry Hamlin and the giant scorpions, man size? I would think those would be deadly. He said it's the little ones that really get you.
It's true. When I was growing up, I went to Boy Scout camp. It was a week away from my folks. And on the way, my mom took me and my dad took me to Dos Amigos for 3 cheese enchiladas, because that was my favorite meal as a kid.
Yeah.
And then I went to camp, and I started to eat at the cafeteria. And then, you know, in the first day or so, I had to use the bathroom. And they were latrines, the bathrooms where you sit on the box.
Oh, yeah.
And a fellow Boy Scout of mine said, well, make sure you don't use those all week, because scorpions live down inside of there. And if you sit on it for too long, they'll get you that way. And 3 cheese enchiladas, cafeteria food at Boy Scout camp. I'm like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I'm going to die at Boy Scout camp.
Yeah. Well, the scouts will know how to fix it,
The scouts will save me, I hope.
Right.
And so, I mean, I lived, but I thought I was going to die then and there by scorpion through the
but was that just a lie?
No, they lived in there.
Oh,
they lived down there, yeah. Do a little research on that. They lived down inside.
Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah,
no
well, we're here to educate.
Yeah.
I thought this was kind of fun. This is some good news. They ranked the happiest countries in the world.
Ooh.
Who do you think is on top? Who? Finland. Finland is on top. Finland is the world's happiest country. In the back.
How did you know that?
She's very happy.
How did you know Finland?
It was in the paper.
You're from...
It was the same article.
I was like, we have the smartest audience.
Right. So also, this is life expectancy, social freedom, generosity, and absence of corruption all came into play for the equation. Top 5, Norway, Denmark, Iceland, and Switzerland.
Wait, these are all cold weather places where people are cold,
They're happy, but there's not a lot of stress. I know, you at your unhappiest.
I'm at my
in
most
the cold.
unhappy.
Right.
Even when we go to the ride in Epcot where it's a cold weather ride.
You don't like it.
I don't like it. It makes me feel a certain way.
Have you been to any of these destinations?
I've been to none of these places. Although everybody keeps telling me that I should go to Norway. I need to see the Northern Lights. I need to, I need to experience it. But
You're at your unhappiest.
I think I would be unhappy.
Well, in Iceland, Lizzie was telling me that it's the bachelorette party capital of the world right now. That people go there for. It's very hot. It's very hot. It's so cold. It's hot.
Is it because of the blue lagoons and all of that?
They've got
those lagoons.
hot baths.
I think it sounds exotic.
Close.
Maybe it's close, right? Iceland's something that I'd like.
Yeah,
I'd like to.
You've never done.
I've done sleep in an ice hotel.
Places?
I've done Norway in the cold water.
Did you see the Aurora Borealis?
I've never met her. No, but I heard she's great.
It's dark there, though, right? Like darkness is part of the time.
They're so happy. They're happy. It's cold and dark.
I want to know about when it's darkness for most of the time. I want to know about that because remember when Alicia Vikander was here not too long ago, and she was talking about how it's cold and dark all the time, and they're always happy.
Yeah.
And they're very creative because they have to use their.
They have to push their senses.
Minds and brains.
Right.
Stuff we've stopped doing because we're all
in the warm,
phone.
in the warm climate.
Yeah.
The other thing that I saw was a trend, and this is kind of disgusting.
Yeah, I want to know.
But, instead of getting a diamond for an engagement ring, a new trend is piercing your finger with a diamond stud to show your love. And let me show. You think you're moaning now. But take a look and close up at that, where it goes right through your finger as a symbol of your love and affection for another.
First of all, that diamond's not big enough to be pierced into my hand. Just saying.
The inside of the skin.
Yeah. They're gonna, if they're gonna implant a diamond in my finger, they're gonna have to remove some bone.
I don't even know how it would work. So, I don't understand. Does it go the whole way? Take it the whole way through because
they
there's bone.
put a little stud. They surgically
look at the
put
blood still around the diamond.
Yeah,
under the
that's
skin,
fresh.
and then it clicks.
Well,
So
if you were wondering if I'm getting engaged anytime soon,
no.
that's frightening me.
I don't even now by trend does that mean more than that person has done it?
It's 3 people, and Gelman said it's taking the world by storm.
Yeah. Do you know any people that have I know people that have piercings, but not there.
No, I don't know a lot of pierced people.
You don't?
No.
Sure you do.
Well, pierced here, but not pierced elsewhere.
But pierced their nose.
I think those are magnets.
They're not.
Don't spoil it for me. I think that's a magnet.
That's not.
It's not a magnet? Really? Who knows? Really? That can be a magnet, can't it? Oh, all right.
I mean, I don't think so. Remember, do you remember my nose piercing phase?
Did you have one?
No. I wanted to get one. I was desperate to get one. And I thought that I would be, for some reason, I thought I would be cute with my nose pierced. Because a friend of mine had gotten her nose pierced, and we kind of have like a similar shaped face. And I was like, oh, if you could pull it off, I could pull it off. We could pull it off. And so I walked around every day here with an ink dot on my nose. And it would change. Like, I would change locations.
To see how people would react?
I just wanted to see, like, what it would look like. What would it actually look like? I tried sticking on the fake glue-ons, but they kept falling off, so I just walked around with an ink dot. And then...
what changed your mind?
I just got sick and tired of it. I was like, oh, who cares? I just got bored and I moved on.
And this was just 10 months ago.
That was 10 months ago. Hey, on today's show, we got a big one today. James Corden is here.
From the blockbuster Black Panther, Danai Gurira is here too.
Rita Ora is here, and we're going to test out Ryan's new hobby of hatchet throwing, because who doesn't like throwing a hatchet?
Looking for pursuits. And Kelly talks to kids about life at lunchtime. Right now, it's time for No Way Travel Trivia.
I liked it a lot. That's Jesse Warger from Miami, Florida. Jess, are you freezing?
A little bit.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah. Is that your heaviest coat that you've ever owned in your life?
Probably.
That's her winter coat,
That's her
yes.
Yeah.
South Florida winter right there. We're going to call Valerie from Clearfield, Pennsylvania, and see if she can win a trip to somewhere great. That's her number.
I'm going to go on record and say that I'm starving.
Oh, yeah, I can hear your stomach.
Can you hear it?
No, I'm kidding.
No.
No, but I feel like if we're growling, we could hear it. We're close enough to hear it.
Maybe.
Hello?
Hi, is Valerie there?
Yes, this is her.
Well, hi, Valerie. Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for asking. It's Ryan Seacrest and Kelly Ripa. You are on the air with us right now.
Okay.
We are looking at a picture that you've sent us, and you're hugging a tree?
Are you?
Yes,
Are you?
a redwood tree.
Oh, wow.
From the
Yeah.
Gulf Stream waters to the redwood forests.
Gorgeous.
Well, we're going to spin the wheel and see what you're playing for, okay?
Okay.
That's what does it.
Yes, that is exactly
Okay,
what does it.
listen to this.
Oh, yeah, there's a great prize. The Tradewin Island Resorts in St. Pete Beach, Florida. 7 days, 6 nights. It includes 3 meals daily, a spa treatment per person, a sunset cruise for 2. It's a trip provided in part by Priceline.com. It's a prize by, Priceline. Just Priceline.
Priceline.
I didn't even need to add the .com.
Priceline.
It's a prize fight at $6,400. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Valerie.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Tyler Perry has appeared on the show. What character did Tyler say he has played in 9 films?
That would be Medea.
That's it.
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Tradewinds Island Resorts on St. Pete Beach in Florida's West Coast. Consistently ranked one of America's top beaches by TripAdvisor. Enjoy endless beach activities, dining in beach bars, and exciting kids programs, spacious accommodations, and more. Tradewinds Island Resorts. Enjoy life and just let go. Your price is valued at approximately $6,400.
Congratulations, Valerie. Nice job.
Hey.
Val, if you happen to see my in-laws, give them a kiss from me because they live right there, right next door to that hotel. Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 gift card from World Market. So please pick a number between 1 and 201.
Number 12.
Congratulations. Valerie, have a great day. Thanks for watching us. You take care, okay? We'll be right back with James Corden.
It's live and in person.
America and Canada, get ready.
Get ready.
Here it comes.
You can see your favorite celebrities. You could win a prize. Maybe you'll even become part of the show. You never know what'll happen. Go to kellyandryan.com and get your tickets now. What are you waiting for?
Now, listen up. He's a Tony winner, the host of The Late Late Show, and one of the most talented guys in show business. Please welcome back to the show, James Corden. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me. How are you?
We are great. You are a past Tony winner.
Yes.
You were here, what was it, 6 years ago?
2012, we were here, yes.
No kidding.
With that play, yeah.
And it was, what was it called?
It was called One Man, Two Governors.
That's it,
We
right.
did it in London for about a year, and then it moved to New York, and no one quite knew how it was going to do, and then it did very, very well. It was wonderful. I sort of can't believe it was only when I was talking to someone backstage, and it was 6 years ago. It feels like another lifetime, you know?
Sure.
Like, we moved here, my son we came when he was 1, he took his first steps literally over the road from where we are right now, and now he's
life
6.
has totally changed.
Now he's 6, he just FaceTimed me. I'm like, how'd you even...
know how to do
I
that.
feel like we brought you home from the hospital last week. How has this happened, you
But
know?
you did bring a baby home from
Well,
the
that was a
hospital.
different child, yes.
Recently,
Yes.
didn't you?
Congratulations.
Yeah,
This is number 3.
This is number 3,
Just had
yes.
third in
Yeah.
December.
You've been busy. It's that warm California weather, I guess.
Yeah, it was. We didn't really. We thought we would stop at 2, and then I don't know. I love them so much. The other 2, we thought, well, me and my wife were like, well, let's meet another one, you know. But now I think we're done. Now,
Yeah.
because my wife's sort of starting to talk about medical procedures with me. That feels like a real giveaway.
It's
No,
over.
yeah, I think it's happening.
Is it as challenging picking a name for the third? Because a friend of mine's having twins, and we're going through that process of all the names.
Are you going through that process
I am.
too?
Yeah, you're involved in it, of course. Well, everyone's got an opinion, and in truth, we had a list of names. We knew that we were having a girl, but she came about 4.5 weeks early. She arrived completely. We had no idea that it was happening, and she came 4.5 weeks early, and we hadn't decided on a name. We had like a list of maybe 4 or 5.
Right.
And then on the day that she was born, she arrived, and she's crying, and I'm crying, and my wife's crying, and the nurse said, do we have a name? And I don't know why I said it. I just went, we're going to call her Beyonce.
Great name. It's a great name.
And I was trying to just make my wife laugh in the midst of everything. And then the woman started to write down Beyonce Corden. And my wife then immediately didn't find it funny, and I had to remind the nurse that there is really only one Beyonce.
Yeah. There's not, though, because my kids, it's so funny, you can tell when Beyonce hit the musical scene because my kids go to school with a few Beyonces.
Is that right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. You can tell. I was
That
like,
is some
they're
bold
exactly...
parenting.
It's a bold move, right?
It is.
So she came early, though.
She was
were
early,
you at
yes.
work? Were you doing your show?
Well, no, yes. Well, so I was at the hospital. We'd gone for a routine kind of scan type procedure because we'd had a little thing at the weekend, and we'd gone back just to check everything was okay, and the nurse was like, okay, the doctor, rather wonderful doctor that we were in Santa Monica, and she just said, oh, I think, I've got a feeling this is going to happen this afternoon.
And
there's no way to say, without sounding an idiot, to go, I've got a show to do. Can you give me a percentage?
Yeah.
And both her and my wife's eyes just went... I'm not saying it's more important. I'm just saying it is something I've got to deal with. And then about 45 minutes later, it became very clear that it was happening imminently. So I did what I do in any crisis. I just called Harry Styles, and he...
How nice. How nice that you have his phone number.
Well, he stepped in.
How do you do?
Amazing. Oh. Well, he stepped in the first night. Bryan Cranston did the second night. And they were, if I'm honest, they were both too good. It was actually annoying. I was like, no, this wasn't the plan. This was supposed to be a disaster.
Don't you? You always think you're so special, and then you're like, oh, literally anybody can do it.
We know the feeling.
We know the feeling very well.
And by the way, congratulations on Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit, you're the voice of Peter.
It's out. A couple of weeks ago. It's a really lovely film. I'm very, very proud of it, and the reaction that it's getting from people is really terrific. I think it's for mums and dads and kids, it's a really nice trip to the movie.
Yeah, your son's the perfect age too, right?
Oh man, he loves it. He's also quite a harsh critic.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He saw it when the animation wasn't finished.
Yeah.
And,
a few notes.
Yeah, he was like, but he absolutely, and he can't wait for all his friends to. We're all going to go and see it next week, and yeah, it's a really lovely film.
So excited for you.
Good to see you, mate.
No, I'm hyperventilating. Totally hyperventilating. Oddly enough, I sleep like this. That's how cool I am. That's how cool I am.
I can barely breathe in this.
Game over. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
All right. Welcome back. She is one of the stars of the monster hit series.
You are a present, I swear. Every time you come out here, I'm like, tell me everything. Tell me all of it. You look amazing.
Thank you.
I love how long does the design take?
It depends on the amazing Vernon Scott who does my hair. It depends on what mode he's in. He's got his headphones on and he's going at it.
Oh, no kidding.
He takes his time at it. You just
Does
let
he
him
do it
his thing.
spontaneously, or is there some sort of...
It depends. Sometimes he does it spontaneously. This time I actually wanted a little bit of design to it connected to the film.
Yeah.
So this is actually the Wakandan alphabet in the back.
kidding.
So he took some letters down and did his thing. I can't even see what's going on back there.
It looks great.
Amazing. That's real, because I don't know if you've ever tried to do, I once did something with my eyebrow where I did a small razor.
How'd that go
and
for you?
I shaved off half my eyebrow.
Yeah, that would be me too. I'm not very good. I'm not handy with the hands.
Yeah, no, that's a real skill.
Yes,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
You've got a birthday coming up this week, real soon.
I do.
Is it
2 days.
Valentine's Day?
It is Valentine's Day. What can you do? I always have something to celebrate.
That's true. That's a great birthday.
It is. I never quite understood the Valentine's Day thing, so, I said, oh, well, it's my birthday, so I get it for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But The Walking Dead is in its 8th season now, right? Congratulations. It's a show not afraid to kill off major characters.
I would say
most shows are.
You would feel so confident. I've had a show on the air for 8
That'll be
seasons,
good.
but you guys must, every time you get a script, be like, is this the one? Is this my last show?
Yeah, no, they're kind. They definitely don't let you find out that way.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And you shoot it in Georgia, right?
We do.
In the Georgia heat.
Georgia really well now. I love it. We shoot in so many different locations. It really is a character of the show.
Yeah.
It's so very, specific. It works perfectly for the world. Hot.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what
And
I
humid.
think about. Yeah, because you guys shoot in the summer, in the humidity, and everybody is wearing layers of leather.
I tend to get off easier.
How much weight on average would you say Jeffrey Dean Morgan loses every show?
We don't want Jeffrey Dean Morgan to lose any weight. He's such a trim guy. No, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's something to really acclimate yourself to, but it really became a character in the show. The heat is like a character in the show.
Yeah, right.
Because it really works. It always looks like we're under duress, and we are.
Yeah, right.
So,
And do you sometimes have to stop for that afternoon thunderstorm that rolls in about 3:30, 4 o'clock?
Sometimes, but they always find a way. Seriously, our AD department is brilliant. They'll find a way to shoot around that. They'll work with
Make it part of the script.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we'll take a break, come back with Danai. Takes us inside the world of Black Panther. It's going to be a monster hit right after this.
You have to teach us to say that for Gelman after. That's a Gelman later on.
No problem. Just a couple minutes.
Thank you so much.
So tell us about the movie and your role in
Black Panther is basically, we met Black Panther, T'Challa, in the Captain America Civil War, where he loses his father. So he's now in transition to becoming a king. So this is kind of the origin story of his nation, which is Wakanda, which is this nation that has been hiding itself for centuries as a place that's very underdeveloped. Meanwhile, it's actually the most technologically advanced country in the world. And so we are basically in the origin story of Wakanda and seeing him transition into king and all the things that come with that.
And you play you're the head of an all-female special forces group, right?
Yeah,
you always play such BA characters. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I don't even know how it came to be that way.
Amazing.
But yeah, she's really cool. She's the head of his armed forces as well. And as you can see, she's always by his side. And she's really fun. She's really interesting and edgy. And yeah, she's a little BA as well.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
She likes to have fun on people, especially people who don't understand her language.
Right.
Does she have BA fight scenes? A lot of those?
Yes, yeah, she does.
Do you like those?
Well, yeah, there's a little bit of pressure. It's she's second to Black Panther, the best fighter in the kingdom. I'm like, okay, let's get on with that training.
It is very funny, though. It's so funny that people must see you and they must assume that you have sword skills and knife skills and all of these skills.
I'm just trying to cross the street.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to do.
It looks like a great cast as well.
Oh my God, yeah. We had Michael B. Jordan, of course, Chadwick Boseman, Lupita, Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker. You can go on and on. Daniel Kaluuya. It's amazing, and we had so much fun together. We'd goof off on each other all the time. We're just family. It was amazing. Really awesome.
I really can't wait to see.
It's exciting. Thanks for coming.
Wednesday on Live, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Maybe you'll even become part of the show. You never know what'll happen. Go to KellyandRyan.com and get your tickets now. What are you waiting for?
This is a segment to help him find a hobby that Gelman likes.
Yeah.
Hatchet throwing. It's a competitive sport, a great workout.
Great workout.
A stress,
awesome.
Stress reliever. I'm stressed out looking at the hatchets. Let's welcome Stu Joshberger from Stumpy's Hatchet House.
Thank you.
Of hatchet throwing.
So, Stu, what do we need to know for my new hobby here?
Okay.
About how to do this and hit the bullseye.
Yeah, so the key is to become one with the hatchet,
Yeah.
okay? So it's not about strength, it's not about...
It's not about strength.
It's not about strength, it's about technique.
Good news.
Okay,
Great.
so it's maintaining a stiff wrist.
Yeah.
It's stepping into the throw and releasing right at the bullseye.
What if
okay?
you have terrible aim, Stu?
You line up the hatchet with the bullseye and your eye, and you're good to go.
Okay.
I know you can do it.
You're not muscling it.
No, it's more about technique than it is about strength.
Is there a flick of the wrist?
Nope, stiff wrist, throw out of your shoulder.
Do you
Release at the
want
bullseye.
the hatchet to go like this, or do you want it to go head over, tail over?
Yeah,
right.
one revolution from this distance here, from the 12-foot distance.
One revolution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Got it.
don't
What could
you
possibly
why don't
go
you show
wrong?
Like me to show you how to do it?
Here, one
Yeah.
step over
Where
here.
should we step?
Right here.
Okay, you're good. No, you're good. You're
Okay,
good right there.
show us
So,
exactly the perfect
nice and
technique.
easy. Release right at
Okay.
the bullseye.
Amazing.
Easy peasy.
What's the good fitness part, real quick?
Well, okay, so you're obviously, it's a full body workout, right? You're stepping into it, you're using your legs, you're using your core, right? So you're using your arms, so it's really, you're using
right.
every bit of your fiber to do it.
I've got my boots.
At the Hatchet House, the highest priority is safety.
Yeah.
So we want everyone to use their common sense, pay attention, never go in and pick up your hatchet while another person's throwing, obviously.
Okay.
No open-toed shoes. You don't want to risk getting a splinter because you get a bunch of splinters when you get in your hatchet.
Yeah.
So it's just using your common sense and paying attention.
All right, shall we try it? Kelly Ripa.
Yeah, I think that rule one about not going in there when other people are getting their hatchets is probably like the only rule that really
So
counts.
you want to end up right at the line here.
Right at the line.
Right at the line.
Bullseye.
Here we go, Stu.
Okay.
Here we go, guys.
That's the 3 throws. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh!
Here.
Another
Try another one.
Okay. That was amazing.
Come on.
Oh, you're getting close.
Close.
I
Come
told
on,
you,
Kelly.
I
You
can't.
got it, Kelly. You got it. You got this one.
So close.
Almost.
You see,
Almost.
you saw it.
Come on, Ryan.
It hit the bullseye. Okay, Rai.
right.
Come on, Rai. Come on, Rai.
It's hard.
Ryan, you can do
Step
it,
right
you
up
can
to
do
the
it.
line.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. You were right there.
Right
there.
there.
You got to get it in.
Yeah! The winner, Ryan!
Major.
Stumpy's Hatchet House.
All right.
Town, New Jersey.
So I'm coming down to hang with the hatchet.
Yeah, you got
All
it.
your parties, for your
Hatchet
celebration.
House. It's located in Eatontown, New Jersey, so make sure to check out Stu Joshberger, everybody.
Thank you, Stu. That was
Thanks,
fun.
Stu.
Good to see you,
Great.
buddy.
Hey, thanks, Stu. Ora.
Hi guys.
You look great.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you for having me back.
Hey, last time you were here, you were filling in
I
for
know.
me.
I hope I did a good job. And
You always do a great job.
Because you're like so good at this, and
No.
I'm like, I can't keep up with you.
No, but
Ryan held me up.
You've hosted with me,
Yes.
and I think you could have your own show. You're
Oh my God.
you're so good at this. You really
Maybe
are.
one day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But when you were here, you were talking. You just had stepped on a sea urchin, right? And you had all of the.
Guys, this was a disaster.
Yeah.
You had to see it happen for itself because he had to deal with me wobbling everywhere.
Yeah.
While we were on set, but it's all good now. I had to go under and get it taken out because it
So
got
you had to have surgery?
Yeah. If anyone that doesn't know what a sea urchin is, I didn't. It's basically like a sluggy thing with spiky things in the sea.
Right.
It's gross, but people eat it.
They are delicious under
Yeah.
the right circumstances.
Since that's happened,
Yeah.
Since that's happened, I was like,
heavily
no
imbibing?
more.
Yeah, right.
No more eating sea urchins.
Well, what's so funny is you're lucky that you weren't with my kids because my son stepped on one and then his siblings all peed on him.
Oh, that's what you have to do.
No, but they say
Why
that's
do they all have to pee on?
because they were fighting over who got to pee on him.
Yeah.
That was the prize?
Makes sense.
No, I'll do it. No, I'll do it. It's like crazy.
I know, but it works.
Is that true?
There was no one to pee on. Let's just not go there.
So I don't know how much y'all know about Rita's background, but your family went from Kosovo to London,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, it's a tiny little place. It's got about 2.3 million people in it. Eastern Europe, and I moved to London when I was 1. My parents didn't really speak any English, and they really just kind of set up a whole new life for us. So they really are the coolest, because I don't know if I'd be here today if it wasn't for them.
Yeah, and your mom is a psychiatrist?
Yeah. So when she moved us from Kosovo, she's a hero, to be honest with you, because she got diagnosed with breast cancer. She's fine. She got diagnosed with breast cancer. She became a psychiatrist. She had to redo her studies, and she learned English at the same time.
Wow.
Major, right?
Yeah, so she's my hero. But
yeah, I don't think
It's such an interesting dynamic because she's a psychiatrist and your father owns a pub?
Oh, God.
How perfect.
My father owns
These are like
pubs.
my dream
This is
parents.
perfect, right?
So I would go home drunk, and my mum would be like, why are you drunk? And I would try not to tell my dad. And then my mum would try and get inside of me because a leeway for her to obviously get inside my teenage brain.
That does kind of stink a little bit. Like, if your therapist is your mom, like, how do you blame your mom for everything?
I don't know.
You can't.
But if she says, why are you drunk? You say, I was at Dad's pub, and then she says, no, I want to know the root of your drinking, right?
It never ends.
It's never ending.
But you know what's good? That you can play both fields. I'm like a little girl one day, and I'm like, let's go, Dad, the next day.
Like I said, dream parents.
We'll be right back with Rita Ora. Stay with us.